Before I begin, I would like to say that, like other conspiracy theories, not only are most of these points a stretch, but I also do not believe this is real. The reason the Neon update is taking so long is probably because of the PlayStation port and engine problems. Also, I'm using TTS because I don't personally really like using my voice in videos. However, a video like this is better with a voice rather than text with random BGM. Anyways, yes, I believe there is plausible evidence that the final update for tabs could include an actual Neon faction. Before you say, but Landfall deconfirmed it, I would like to point out that there have been several things such as Fantasy faction which were deconfirmed by Landfall before being added. Because of this, I don't think Landfall deconfirming something necessarily means it isn't coming, if that makes sense. Firstly, why do Neon props have their own category? This may sound like a dumb point, however the UC is infamous for being bad at sorting certain things. For example, TABG Helmet 04 and TABG Vest 02 are used on the Legacy Tank Riders, yet are in the TABG section, and the very obviously Viking Warhammer, which is even labeled Viking Hammer, is in the Miscellaneous section. So it's a bit weird that Neon gets its own tab, even if it's getting its own update. Also, there's actually already a Neon shirt in the game. Miscellaneous shirts 00 and 01 are seen in Neon concept art, yet are labeled as miscellaneous shirts. Maybe these were originally planned as Neon shirts but didn't end up fitting the aesthetic they would choose, so they made them miscellaneous shirts and released them early. However, I don't think an actual Neon faction was actually planned, instead being a last-minute choice due to the hero unit being cancelled. Think about it for a second. Landfall knew people would be disappointed by this. After all, the hero unit would have been a fitting conclusion to tabs. So what would Landfall do in this situation? Surely they would delay map creator until after Neon props and have that as the game's finale, right? Despite this making the most sense, they instead decide to have map creator before Neon props, leaving the finale update for tabs simply adding Neon props, which in my opinion would be anticlimactic. There has to be a reason for this choice, right? Maybe Landfall saw that they were already making assets based on arguably the most requested and beloved faction in the game's history, and decided to surprise the community with Neon faction as a last hurrah. This would be poetic in a way, as not only was Neon the last public update for tabs before early access launched, but it was also a last-minute choice back then too. It would be perfect, right? And Neon already had a map in the closed alpha, so they wouldn't have to design and plan a brand new map, simply remaking the old map to fit the game's current art style. Also, I think it is likely that the update could add some kind of final campaign featuring all units and maps which unlocks after beating the other campaigns. If this happens, they could easily completely hide Neon from all update notes and trailers. Just imagine beating this finale campaign, only for the congratulation text to be replaced with a "You unlocked new levels for the finale campaign" text, then seeing the levels to be against the Neon faction, then you would unlock the faction from these last levels, just like the closed alpha. I said this at the start, but I'll say it again, this is extremely unlikely, and I personally do not believe it. However, you have to admit this evidence is at least plausible, right? Whether you believe these points make sense or not. I thank you for spending your time watching this. Please comment your thoughts on the video, as I would appreciate any criticism or feedback. As long as it is constructive, I hope to make more videos like this for tabs, so if you liked this, please keep my channel in your mind. If you like those future videos, subscribing would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, see you guys at the heat death of the universe when this update releases.